obviously it's filmed on an iPhone, which is what everyone was really gagged about. And it is gaggy, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, wow, this film was filmed on an iPhone. That's kind of wild, and it's beautiful as far as like accessibility and things like that. But I have some thoughts around like, what are the storylines that are allowed to be done on a budget, and what are some storylines that are not allowed to be done on a budget?
Were we supposed to share it?
Yes, we're supposed to share it, bitch. I'm broke. How have you been?
I've been great.
This year there's been 2 black trans sex worker documentaries, The Stroll and Kokomo City, that this time in the director's chair is like a black trans sex worker. But I know Kokomo City was all edited on iMovie. So I think it's a similar tradition, following a similar tradition of like something looking quite gorgeous on a budget.
We have a great way of making ourselves stand out. Having that loud roar. You know, it's like we gotta be the bitch in the room with the 28 inches.
To me, it's just a bit like, you know, I don't think we'd ever get like a white period drama done on an iPhone. And the budget was like 100K for this film, which is like so low. And to me, I'm just a bit like, I think the result is beautiful, but I think it fails. Why aren't trans storylines, trans sex work storylines elevated to the degree that the cis white counterparts are?
Like, I don't think it would have that same sense if it was like a big camera crew and like a big like feel. Like, you wouldn't have that, like the passers-by in the windows of the diners and like the interactions of like people in the street, which I think like kind of adds the charm, but also kind of jarred me a little bit this time round watching, because I don't know, it's like that feeling of being really visible and knowing what that feels like of like being like looked at. But I guess that's kind of a special feeling, and it's a unique feeling to like what it's like to be a trans person and a visible trans person.
The fuck you two looking at?
This feels like a extension of like a documentary. Like, we're always pushed into a kind of social realist model, and it's either a kind of social realist thing or it's just documentary. And that idea that we've got validity if it's like really real, like you're really showing real life, whereas it would be nice to see like a black trans sex worker story that was a genre piece or a could maybe be more poetic or stylized. Well, I mean, this is stylized, but it's still that style that it's always in, that kind of social realist style.
Or the opposite, like a rom-com that is kind of like, I don't know, Julia Roberts vibes. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be fab.